Alright, here's the road going into my next job. I don't know how well it shows up, but it looks like somebody just kind of tailgated this out of a dump truck, which I'm sure you can tell I'm bouncing around. And yeah, that's it. I didn't even level it. Didn't even knock it down. It kind of gets better here, and then it gets rough again, but like I said, he didn't really say much about that. I'm just supposed to work on the yard. And I'll show you when I get up here. It's one of those jobs where I've came and looked at it 3 different times. I've given him a price. He didn't like it the first couple times. And he's got a friend that's got a skid steer, is all he can tell me. And then this friend comes over and they do a little bit, and then he has me come back and look at it because they just can't figure out how to quite get it right. But it's kind of one of those jobs that I didn't really want to do. I kind of wanted, I tried to tell him I don't really have time, but apparently there's been 5 other people come out here and look at it. You can't get anyone out here to finish it. A friend of mine actually works at the title company or the bank that they got this home loan on. So he's like bugging me about trying to get it done so they can wrap it up. But I don't know, I gotta start learning just to say no. I think I'm bad about trying to make everybody happy. All right, that's what he's got. He didn't say anything to me about the driveway. Acts like he's got that under control, but this is what they've got done so far. And he told me he left me a green, ah yes, the green line. That's supposed to be the edge of the finished yard. But I don't know if they're gonna put a sidewalk in. They got the dirt up a little too high, if you ask me. They are, but and then I guess he did have a little bit of dirt, but his buddy kind of mixed it in with the rock when they rough graded. It was worse. Last time I was here, you couldn't see that bottom piece of siding, but they didn't have the AC in it set, and then they had the end of the downspout buried. I mean, you can kind of see the elevation change. It's high back here where it comes out of the basement, so it's got like it's a low spot and then it goes up. So it looks like he just wants the finish yard kind of right in line with the fence. So I got to do a little grading and directing here. That is today's or this afternoon's project. I was supposed to get over here this morning and kind of got tied up. I kind of told him I'd just give him a day on the loader and see how I can come up with, or what we can come up with, and see what he thinks of that. This could be interesting. Let's give it a shot. probably 30-45 minutes into it, and I kind of got that stuff. I guess that's where his dirt that he had went. Spent a little bit of time in this area trying to cut this hard packed clay and stuff like that, but you can still see the grade is higher here, and then it kind of dips down. But the worst part about it is the lowest point is right here at the edge of his driveway. So what I think needs to be done is you'd pitch all that rock that way, and then everything else would go this way. But the problem is that right there is still running uphill, and then it finally runs around. So I'd have to dig this down another 6-8 inches and kind of really cut it out. But if that's what we're gonna end up doing, I'm gonna have to have the excavator for that, because this stuff, you can do it with the loader, it's just a little harder on it with the tracks. Now that I've got an excavator, no point in tearing it up. But yeah, I'm gonna kind of leave it for there for the time being and try to focus on getting the side of this hill. I need to kind of cut more of that out and follow that wall better and make it a little bit easier to mow. So we will work on that and then make our way around the back. Well, here's how the backyard kind of came out. I got a little bit of a low spot just out from that bucket that I may fill in some, but it may work. I don't know. They got it backfilled all the way to the bottom of the siding. That all really needs dug out like 5 or 6 inches down. I may let him look at it. That stuff's so muddy up there, you can't really walk in it, you just sink. So I got into the tree roots on that. He didn't want to bother any more trees. Kind of how that hillside came out, but nothing's really packed in along that edge, and I'm kind of afraid to track right there next to it. And then it's really soft. Well, you can see all those, well, the tracks are up there real bad, but yeah, I may let him look at this and kind of see what he thinks. I did very little in the back. There's no real good way to get in there. And, well, I mean, I can get in that other side, but there's just not a lot of room to get cut and turn, and there's so many different angles and stuff like that. I almost need the excavator to go in there and loosen that up and rake it out. I'll talk to him here this evening and see what we come up with. We may or may not be back here, so stay tuned. Okay guys, we're back on this job. So long story short, he's extremely happy with what I graded yesterday, which I thought was a rough grade. We were going to kind of cut it down and get some more dirt. No, he's actually going to head over here shortly to seed and straw it, and he was just ecstatic with how it looked, so, which I guess is fine. But his big concern was his driveway, which I knew when I drove in here yesterday was pretty rough. And I guess he's got some family coming in for Thanksgiving tomorrow. So he asked me to come back over here and getting this done. So now I'm going to tune up the driveway. But yeah, I wish I had a Dirt Perfect's grader attachment, because this driveway is not, it may be close to a half mile long. So yeah, it's just going to take a little bit. That grader would probably slick it up and crown it a little bit better, but we'll see. We'll jump in the loader and see if we can't get this thing tuned up. I think I got all this graded out probably the best I can with what material was there. It's crazy because there's sections where there's like a ton of rock, and then there's parts of it there's just a few inches, so I just try to kind of drag it back and forth. But now I got to get out of the way because it looks like the homeowner's here. But yeah, we'll see what they think of it. Okay, now we can do the driving test and see if it bounces quite as bad as it did last time. They were happy with it. It's a lot smoother. It's thin in some places, so that's why I told him it'd probably be a couple months and he'll need a few more loads to top dress it. But I guess they just came in here and kind of scraped the grass off and just started throwing dirt down, so some of it's coming out in this field. It's a little soft, but it should get them going for now and kind of give them a good sub base after they drive over for a while, and you'll probably need some more rock. into like a motocross track now when you drive in and out of here. So this ought to work for them. We're just gonna make our way to the shop and see what tomorrow brings.